Patrick?
Yep.
Badge number, please.
53833.
Thank you, Crooks.
Yep.
So last night I want to follow through, which you obviously didn't even know my name, so you have to follow through with that. I put assault charge on an employee at the marijuana shop on Portland Street.
Okay.
And this is not through you guys, this would have been the Halifax Regional, right?
Yep.
And then I just want to make sure that assault charge is going through.
Okay.
All right, because after this, I'm going to the hospital. And excuse me, my breath. Obviously, I stink like booze, but I'm an alcoholic.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I'm actually sober. But I just need to keep my shakes away, right?
Yeah,
anyways, no, I just want to clarify that, right? But anyways, besides that, there was a police officer. I have his badge number and everything.
Okay.
I can barely pick up my arm right now. He obviously did this one. You know how you guys do, right? You know what I mean? To put me up against a wall, which he did. This is after I got assaulted at the weed shop. So I want a report put on that officer. I didn't get charged with anything. He used more force than he needed to in any way, considering I wasn't even getting arrested or being detained, right? And I have his badge number and everything. One of the officers that were higher up was very nice about it. I had talked with him yesterday after everything, and I told him that I was going to come to you guys today to put a report in, right? And then on top of that, and this is against you guys, this was a little bit ago, you can put this in your report because you guys, I called 911 for myself. You guys entered my house without a warrant, breaching my threshold. A police officer did. I asked for badge numbers and names after getting the report, which they thought they had probable cause to enter my house that I pay rent for, that I have a lease for, without a warrant. Right? He broke the threshold because I told him my father lived upstairs, and that is all he needed to know, because he wanted to know where my father was. So I told him he lived upstairs, and he broke the threshold of my house. And then 7 of them came in and arrested me in my living room without a warrant. And then I was released afterwards because I didn't do anything.
Okay.
So that's on you guys. And that's me coming here earlier that day because Halifax Regional assaulted me. And I came to you guys because I trust you guys. And then you guys broke my trust there. It made me sad, to be honest. Because I trust you guys. I love the HRM, man. I really do. You know what I mean? You guys are federal, actual trained, know your laws. You know what I mean? And for them to breach my house like that, that's something I would expect from fucking Halifax Regional, not from you guys, man. Right? After I'm the one that called 911 for an ambulance for myself. And I came here and one of the ladies that worked the front desk, I don't know what you guys call them. I don't know if they're
Detachment assistant.
Yeah, okay. That's where I didn't want to call them secretary or something because that's off point, right?
Yeah.
They're not a secretary; they know what's up, right? So, anyways, so I didn't want to call them by the wrong thing. But she took pictures of me and everything. I was bleeding out of my ear, I had a broken nose, and that was all from Halifax Regional,
Okay.
right? And I came here to put a report in. And then I left with her telling me that you guys were going to meet me at Dartmouth General. And then I asked her if I could go back to my dad's house and just get cleaned up because Halifax Regional had me 2 days in and out of the fucking tank here and there. Just get me whatever they could. I have pending charges right now. I won't lie to you. Okay. But it has nothing to do with any of that, though. It's the fact is of last night being physically manhandled. I can barely, I couldn't even pull this up to have a dart right now.
Sure.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, you know what it is, because he did that one, and threw me up against the wall for no reason.
Okay.
Right? You know what I mean? And there was no, I didn't get charged with anything. I wasn't getting detained. No reason. Right? And then
that was the officer who came and dealt with when you were assaulted at the pawn shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I want to make sure that the employee, he's a Middle Eastern guy, so he's a anyways, Middle Eastern guy, a jihad or whatever, right? A Middle Eastern guy, right? That's not racist. That's what they're called, right? That's a religion, right? And he, like, I got marks all over me and everything. He muckled me, threw me out the door, and then look, feel that?
Well, I'm not gonna feel it.
Yeah, but he kicked me in the head twice,
Yeah.
right? That guy needs to be. He can't get away. First of all, they're not even supposed to be running weed shops. Not even on the reserves.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not allowed to have a fucking a white girl or a white girl and nothing against white people or jihadis. Nothing against that. It's just the fact is they're not allowed to sell weed. You guys are in a huge thing about that right now, right? You know what I mean? It's not on the reserves. You ain't native. You ain't allowed to sell it. So I brought that up, and he muckled on to me and threw me out the fucking door and kicked me in the head twice. Unreal. No need of it, right? So, but besides that, I just want to follow through to make sure those assault charges are charged.
Okay.
All right. Against that guy, I don't know his name. Second, before the cops even came. First of all, they're the ones that called the cops, and then I know who Dan is, the guy that runs the place, right? And he I don't care if he doesn't even have a status card, but anyways, and I was just teasing them about it, right? And it got escalated, and he threw me out the door, and which is fine if he just threw me out the door. But the fact that he kicked me in the head and stuff too, right?
Sure.
That's where it gets escalated. You know what I mean? That's the difference, right? I wouldn't be here worried about that, but I'm more worried about that and the fact that a police officer thinks that he can manhandle a person for no reason.
So I'll check. Once we're done chatting,
Yep.
I'll run back and check on the computer to see what the status of that is. I can let you know. I can get you a number if you want to report the HRP officer, you got to report it to HRP, but I can give you the number for the professional standards. You don't have to walk into the police station. That's just the way the process is.
Oh, I know, and that piece of paper gets right into
Whatever they do with it, I can't say.
Oh, I know what they do with
I
it.
can just give you the.
That's why I come to you guys and make sure this is all on file, no matter what.
And then, what were you looking for about the third thing where you called 911?
Well, you guys breached my house, man. That's crazy.
Okay.
So I see my lawyer on the 4th.
Okay.
So I was response to my lawyer to make sure this is on file with you guys.
Okay.
So so if you guys don't want to take it into your own hands, right, internally, then I will take it in my own hands, right? Which you guys, this is what I don't get, right? You guys are the people I go to. I complain to the HR all the time. I'm like, you wish they only do like 3 months of training, man. You guys do years of training, right? Like you guys are actual police officers. So I didn't expect that from you guys, man.
The incident happened at your house. When did that happen? Was it last year or?
Yeah, it would have been last year because I got kicked out and then I had to live in a tent.
Okay. Let me go look at those files and I'll come back and chat with you, okay?
All right, I'll
You
go
can
for a
hang
dart.
Yeah, you can go for a dart.
Yeah, all right.
And, yeah, first I'll lock, so you're good to go, I know.